First fight in the women's flyweight division, ERIN BLANCHFIELD versus J.J. ALDRICH. All right, next fight at welterweight, RINAT FAKHREDINOV versus ANDREAS MICHAILIDIS. All right, next matchup in the UFC flyweight division, MOLINA versus ZHALGAS. All right, next up at bantamweight, Johnny MUNOZ versus Tony Gravely. All right, moving on now to the lightweight division, NIKLAS STOLZE versus BENOIT Saint-Denis. All right, next up in the UFC featherweight division, Damon Jackson versus Dan ARGUETA. All right, next prelim is at lightweight, Joe SOLECKI versus Alexis SILVA. All right, and our featured prelim is in the UFC women's strawweight division, the rematch between Felice Herrig and Karolina Kowalkiewicz. All right, that brings us to the main card. First up in the light heavyweight division, ALONZO MENIFIELD versus ASKAR MOZHAROV. All right, moving on now to the flyweights, OSBOURNE versus ZARRUKH ADASHEV. All right, in the women's flyweight division, Karolina Silva versus Poliana Botelho. All right, that brings us to a featured bout in the UFC's featherweight division, Michael Trizano versus Lucas Almeida. All right, co-main event is also at featherweight, 10th ranked Dan Ige taking on number 13, Movsar Evloev. All right, and finally our heavyweight main event, number 7 Alexander Volkov taking on 8th ranked Jairzinho Rozenstruik. All right, Alexander Volkov, Jairzinho Rozenstruik under the lights here tomorrow at the UFC Apex. Early start time, 10 a.m. local for our first fight. One more sleep. We'll see you tomorrow.